open my eyes, leave it all behind. So open your mind and realize that your beautiful world could take my life. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again. You break me down and you make me surrender. We are as Romeo and Juliet. So many years have passed the day since we fell in love and promised we'd never separate. But it seems the time has come that you run my life with no hope to fight and no time to hide. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you. Could it be that you're so far out of line? Broken records from the hands of...
All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome, excuse me, to Myrtle Beach Speedway under the lights here tonight for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Man, isn't it weird? We only have one stream a week right now with the throwbacks not being here. I'm telling you, I'm itching to get another series. We'll see what happens. But right now, to the left, we have an outline view of that track. And to the right, we have some beautiful pictures that Tony took earlier on the way to get himself a blueberry sour snow cone. He said that's all he wanted today to eat, so he came back with two of them and proceeded to fall asleep for about 2 hours prior to tonight's race. Well, it's all the ARCA series here tonight. Velocity Motorsports saying good luck to all who survived the 140 laps of what is hoping to be some great racing on the track here. Well, Lap Traffic Podcast, as always, is Throwback Brand, bringing you some awesome giveaways as myself, kind of hosting it over on Twitter. We're giving away some stuff right now. What are we giving away? I can't remember. I know it's like 3 die-cast and some more stuff. But next week, it's going to be, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do that the first week that we come back racing as far as the Cup Series. So the week of the Clash, we're going to have a really cool giveaway that's going to have a signed Bill Elliott card, one of the new Chase Elliott Hooters Funko Pops, and some other really cool stuff in there, as well as some Bill Elliott diecast. Haven't been able to really find any Chase Elliott diecast at the store lately, since they haven't been pushing new ones. They've only got those next gens everywhere. So yeah, that's what I've been finding. Well, here are the current point standings as of 12 races. Jamie Haynes is first in points, with Nick going in second, Jaron Mogard third, and Charlie Mosley Jr. fourth. Matthew Boone, going to be sitting in fifth, with Christopher Murphy in sixth, Jose Ruiz in seventh, John Osborne in eighth, Dylan Picklesmeyer ninth, and Corey Covey in 10th. Michael Carter is right below that cutoff line. He'll be in 11th, with Tyler B. Langer in 12th, Jordan Martin 13th, and George Rincon 14th. And want to give a big shout out to our admin, Mr. Jamie Haynes. He welcomed in a new child this past week. So big congrats to him and his wife and family. And I hope everything goes well in the future. Well, let's see. We've got a minute and a half left in qualifying. Sam Bama says, fill the tow truck up, Junior. We're going to need it. We might just need it. Let's go see what these drivers are up to, though, Sam Bama. 3, 2, 1, let's go racing with AtlantaRacing and the American Lane Racing ARCA Series. And don't forget, you can subscribe right now on Twitch and YouTube as we take you live here to Myrtle Beach Speedway, as it looks like most drivers have gotten in that qualifying lap. But we're going to see one right now that hasn't yet, and that is going to be the number 23 of Jose Ruiz, always running that beautiful Monster Energy lime-colored car. Well, it stunk. I was, and Jose Ruiz going to spin out right there in the qualifying session. Oh, not too good for him. They're actually looking for the next voice of the Atlanta Braves. And they had like a big Braves day, and I sent in my resume and everything, hoping for an audition. And they had like open auditions at this Braves day that I had no idea about. So I was like at work all day and didn't see it. So I wish I would have seen it, because wouldn't that be cool if I was the one going, now batting, number 10, Freddie Freeman. Like, I think that would be the coolest thing in the world. So, we'll see if anything comes of that. And it looks like we have the starting grid here live tonight at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Oh, man, Jose Ruiz, you just saw him do it. He got the pole with Jamie Haynes in second, Jaron Mogard third, and Christopher Murphy fourth. Charlie Mosley Jr. is going to be getting fifth, with Dylan Picklesmeyer 6th, John Osborne 7th, Tyler B. Langer 8th, Nick Gowen 9th, and Sam Taylor 10th. A lot of these drivers coming off at 24 hours of Daytona stint just yesterday. Randy Lapidus, glad to see him back. He's going to be sitting in 11th, with Matthew Boone sitting at 12th. Let's see who else. We got Tyler Tayon sitting right here in 13th, with Michael Carter 14th. Matt Langley 15th, Neil Lapidus 16th, Corey Covey 17th, George Rincon 18th, Doug King 19th, and James Suggs is going to be rounding up those drivers here tonight. Racing at Myrtle Beach. Let's take a look down at the drivers right now and see what they are up to. They're all getting ready for this race here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We're getting ready. What J-Ray say, and check out the hood for tonight. Happy birthday, Josie. I love our new baby girl. Talking about Jamie Haynes right here. Let's see if we can't get a good zoomed in view right here, and we sure can. Of course, tall techie on the side, and I'm sure we'll see that hood here in just a moment as the cars peel off the pit road. And the 53 of Jamie Haynes going to be lining up side by side with Mr. Jose Ruiz. Here it is. Happy birthday, Josie, right there for Haynes, as he's trying to warm up those tires, getting ready for the 140 laps these drivers are about to undertake here at Myrtle Beach Speedway, a track that recently closed and so many fans hated to see it go. It is still there, but it is, one of those tracks that we're going to be seeing, unfortunately, succumb to, nature and the elements, as it is so close to the water. It won't take too long. I hate that. Well, the pace car does go around just about 2 laps before we get going, since this is a shorter track. And there goes that pace truck off the track into the entrance of turn 3. Jamie Haynes and Jose Ruiz, they're going to be lining up on that first row. Barney's going to be waving that green flag as they come to the line for the very first time tonight. Guess what, baby? Let's go racing for the American Lane Racing ARCA Series. And it is slim pickings here. We've got a narrow track and a short track, and that can mean catastrophe for these drivers as we are currently on board with Lincolnton, North Carolina's own Sam Taylor. Just about north here of Myrtle Beach because he is in North Carolina, not South Carolina. He is up here in the top 10, trying to make it 140 laps. Oh my gosh, Tyler Tay on me have come out here tonight and got himself a new favorite paint scheme, Dunder Mifflin. Doing a little action here in the racing world. We usually see Dunder Mifflin, of course, in the paper product world, made famous by Michael Scott in the hit NBC TV show The Office, but you gotta love some of these paint schemes. 81 of John Osborne as well with that throwback Burger King Pepsi paint scheme. You know, I don't know about y'all. When I was a kid growing up, as we see some action now, Jared Mogard coming up, passing Jamie Haynes, and he is aggressive as heck tonight. Jared Mogard now cutting it down to the inside of Jose Ruiz, and he will take over, setting the fastest lap with a 19.48. Jared Mogard is going to be the one to beat, possibly. I remember looking in the Discord earlier, and I think somebody was saying that Jared Mogard was going to be one of the ones to watch, so we're seeing it here. But I digress and go back to what I was saying. I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, if you had an old Coke machine or an old Pepsi machine in your house or your grandparents' house, I thought that was the coolest thing, and I've always wanted one of those. I have no idea the maintenance and upkeep on them, but...
All right, man.
Oh, and we got a caution. We got a cautions out. Tua Michael Carter is going to be involved in an incident. It looks like Lapidus Langley, Rincon, and a couple of other drivers are going to get on by. Let's go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and see what just happened with Mr. Michael Carter here on the track. As we go back and watch here, that number 2. Look at, oh, in the 39. No, what? Whoa, we're going to have to, this is going to be rewound really quick because I couldn't get it. That was not a good view of what just happened at all. Trying to get it here backed up just a little bit. All right, watching that too. So yeah, the 39 gets into the back of the 2 just barely. I had to go back and watch. I thought it was possibly netcode, and the 2 will be the only car involved in that incident. Everybody gets on by as we're going to go back live to your leaders now. Jared Mogard, Jamie Haynes, Jose Ruiz, Christopher Murphy, and Charlie Mosley Jr. are going to be making up your top 5. Get some information on your track here tonight. Not too hot, it's not too cold. It's about the perfect temperature for you to be racing. 0.58 of a mile. It's not a half mile, just over half a mile. Perfect racing conditions. As a fan, of course, I would love to be here. That's why I love the spring race. Last year, I know when I was at the spring Atlanta race, I was wearing a sweatshirt, and that is, it's like when I went to Disney a couple of weeks ago and I was wearing a sweatshirt there, and it's like you never wear a sweatshirt at NASCAR events. I have no NASCAR long sleeves or anything. It's all short sleeve attire, so I don't really see that cold weather. Well, music's coming down as we're about to get green flag racing once again. I know a lot of these drivers are eager to get some laps in. Here is Mr. Matt Langley. It looks like George Rincon actually will be taking it down to pits for the first time tonight. Here it is with John Osborne. Dylan Picklesmeyer, another one from L-Town Motorsports out of Lincolnton, North Carolina. Charlie Mosley Jr. from Mobile, Alabama. Chris Murphy from Union, Washington. Oh man, it must be nice. Jose Ruiz as well, Sacramento, California. Both of those drivers residing on the West Coast. It is only 5:10 p.m. there. Man, it must be nice getting in these races in the afternoon, and then you can eat dinner and do everything. I do the races and go straight to bed. It would be nice, like, having that offset time. But, you know, it's like it's a catch-22 because there's always, you know, events, NASCAR races per se that start maybe when you're in the waking up stages on Sunday. You're still getting your coffee in and you got a NASCAR race in front of you. So I do enjoy that. I will say, though, when we went to Las Vegas Motor Speedway last race, man, that thing started at 11 a.m., which was good, though, because it didn't get too hot. Pace truck is in once more. Mogard and Haynes coming to the line for the first restart of the night.
Green
Who
flag,
will it
green
be
flag.
at Myrtle Beach? Mogard getting it going, and let's go racing for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Jose Ruiz battling it out right now with Mr. Jamie Haynes, and he is going to have to hug that inside wall as the 53 gives him hardly any room as we head into turn one. Now we see that 21 of Christopher Murphy really eager to get that spot up from Jose Ruiz. You don't really have any kind of room here to pass on the straightaways. So what you see these drivers do more times than not is really just shoot it into the inside, into turn one, into turn three, trying to make those money moves when they can. And that's what you saw from Jared Mogard. He was super aggressive. He got past Jamie Haynes, Jose Ruiz, and he put himself up at the top. Now getting a little bit more single file running, but not in front of Charlie Mosley Jr. That's going to be Tyler Belanger and Nick Goen side by side. Let's go on board with the 88. Your in-race reporter, who has not gone to in-race report with him in a long time. I really need to. I always say it and then forget under caution to go actually do it. So that's always my apology. Here's your defending AER ARCA Series champion, Mr. Nick Goen. My man from Atlanta, Georgia. Still nose to nose with the 88 of Belanger. Velocity Motorsports trying to take on Nick Goen, and they succeed. Tyler Belanger puts himself up into the top five. See what some of these other drivers are doing. There's the 39 of Randy Lapidus, and they are bunched up right here. Father-son duo getting super close, as well as the two-car Michael Carter. He got involved in that wreck earlier. He was the only car that got turned sideways. Everybody else got on by, so that put him a lap down. We're going to have to find out what he can do. Oh! 28 of George Rincon, a.k.a. Goodweiser, almost getting turned right there into turn three. And then we see the 14 of Lapidus, Neil Lapidus, that is, getting to the wall just a little bit. Sammy Harrell saying, all right, boys, let's put on a show. And let's do it indeed. Looking back from the gearbox now of Jared Mogard, putting a little bit of time between him and Haynes. Haynes doing the same on Ruiz in third. Ruiz has got a train behind him. There is Murphy and Belanger coming up quickly. You can see Nick Goen now getting a little bunched up with Picklesmeyer and Charlie Mosley Jr. Goen is going to take it high to the outside. Oh, and he is going to pull quick in front of that 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr. Jose playing it really careful right here as we have seen that gap diminish between Mogard and Haynes for the top spot. Jamie Haynes is one driver you do not want to see in your rear view mirror. You know he is going to come up quick and he can steal that spot from you. But we saw Jared Mogard do the same. So what I would probably have to guess is going to ensue is a nose-to-nose side-by-side action for a good stint of laps before one of them pulls out from the other, or we see some lap traffic maybe coming to a play. Remember, it's only half a mile here. Just a little, oh, we got a crash. Randy Lapidus has crashed in the front stretch right in victory lane. It's going to be a single car incident. Everybody to the outside. As Eminem said, two trailer park girls go around the outside. But right now, Randy Lapidus is telling those other drivers to please do it as he is going to try to get back up to speed. Some other drivers get on by. That included the 12 of Dylan Picklesmeyer, who did put Randy down a lap. And it looks like we do have another incident with Douglas King in the 16. I don't know if he was trying to enter pits or what just happened, but he slowed down immensely. Now let's see right here. Yeah, it looks like maybe he locked up those brakes trying to head down into pits. That's going to be the 16 of Douglas King here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. He's going to be heading down, trying to get some repairs, possibly some new tires. And he'll be out from pits as we go back live. Jared Mogard will put him down a lap and come to the start-finish line. 28 out of 140 laps completed for your American Elite Racing ARCA Series, here presented by Atlanta Racing. You can find us here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Standard Time when the Throwback Cup Series does return, which hopefully that will be in the next couple weeks to a month. Very exciting to think about, especially I know some new drivers want to get interested in running, and I know a few of them are really good drivers, so it's going to be really cool to see. Looks like Neil Lapidus having a little bit of internet connection issues right there. Just a little bit of lagging. Haven't really seen too much from him, but I did just see Randy Lapidus, oh my gosh, head down as now behind Jose Ruiz. Look at it. He has not been able to escape the madness. It has been happening behind him all night. No gap really established between him and the other drivers as they are just pushing up behind. Now the 88 of Tyler B to the inside, getting super close to that left panel of Jose Ruiz off of turn 4. He's going to slingshot it. Here comes Chris Murphy to try to do the same. Ruiz hanging upside. Going, coming up. Here comes Mosley Jr. as well. Man, oh man, is it a show? Look right here. Jose Ruiz giving hardly any room from these other drivers. He's trying to hold on to it. Your pole sitter for the start of this race. 23 now just trying to stay in the top 5. Onboard camera now with Mr. Jose Ruiz. As you now see Charlie Mosley Jr. and Nick Goen had just done the same, but look, I'm telling you how close that 89. You do not have any kind of room here at Myrtle Beach. Well, that was a quick on board with Tyler B as we cut back to your leaders, Jared Mogard and Jamie Haynes. Like I said earlier, they have entered lap traffic now, putting a couple of obstacles between them and the other drivers. 1 second separates them, and Mogard is pulling away on Jamie Haynes just a little bit here as we progress through these green flag laps. Had a caution early on, really hurt the 2 car. That 2 is coming back, trying to get that lap. If we do have another caution, probably get that lucky dog. So, you know, they would really, really enjoy that. Behind Corey Colby now. Oh, man, 5 is Sam Taylor in the grass. Single car incident. Oh, and the caution is out. It might have checked that as stopping on the track surface. Oh, man, oh, man. So, second caution of the night, and, man, the 5. Severe damage to that front left tire. Possible damage to the bumper as well, as he is sagging heavily on the front left portion of that car. Sparks flying in turn 1. He is going to be needing to send it down to pit road immediately and get those repairs quick and fast. He'll have to use his fast repair. I don't think he's done it yet, so see the 5 headed down soon, but I am going to show you really quick what just happened. We're going to go check out the 5 really quick at the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay. Watching it, Sam Taylor on the screen, and he just gets too much speed and momentum out of turn 4, and that is going to shoot him sideways and diagonally into the victory lane wall. Pretty much every driver at this point now headed down into pit, so we're going to bring up your pit stop indicator at the bottom of your screen so you can catch up with your favorite driver as we progress down pit road. Looks like Christopher Murphy opting to stay out. Matt Langley staying out as well. Jared Mogard coming out of pits. Neil Lapidus, Jamie Haynes. Neil Lapidus actually staying on the track. He's just making his way around. Haynes, Belanger, Goen, Ruiz, Mosley Jr., and Picklesmeyer going to be your top 10 off pit road. Well, it has certainly been an interesting race so far, as we have only completed 41 out of the allotted 140 laps here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. We have seen some money moves, some money makers here on the track as we are nearing the playoffs, but we have also seen some single car incidents that took out drivers and diminished hopes of maybe getting a great run here, getting some points at Myrtle Beach Speedway. So we'll see the final outcome in about 99 laps as the pace truck is on the track leading these cars to what could be a victorious night for just one of them. Well, as always, thank y'all so much for tuning in here tonight. Always love seeing everybody in the chat, hanging out, watching some racing, whether it's friends, family, or just for entertainment. I'm always glad to see you here. I can't even talk. Pace truck will turn off those pearly yellows. Music's coming down as we're getting ready to put the show back on the road here. Pace truck heads off, cars getting ready to get going for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Coming to the line for the second restart, Murphy and Mogard. Let's go racing at Myrtle Beach. And here goes Jared Mogard shooting it down to the inside, trying to do what he did earlier. And now he has got Jamie Haynes just on his rear to give him a big old bump. And they're going to push the 21 of Christopher Murphy. Oh my God, there goes Jamie Haynes. Jamie Haynes around the corner. And a caution is out. And this one is right in the middle of the turn. All right, let's go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and see what just happened with Jamie Haynes going off the track. We kind of caught a little bit of it on the screen. Watch that 53 right here, trying to battle it out from the restart. Goes in front of Nick Goen, trying to cut off Christopher Murphy, and he loses it. And it looks like other drivers getting on by pretty well. That's pretty dang good for a car that's accidentally stopped in the middle of the track. Oh man, Jamie Haynes was up there fighting for a top 5. Now he'll be having to fight for his position back up. We just saw pretty much everybody pit, so we won't see too many go down this time by. Third caution of the night here for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. You're watching it all with Atlanta Racing. Well, displaying on the left section of your screen right now are the drivers' best laps they have completed here during the race. So a little bit of an indication, especially towards the top, how fast they're running compared to everybody else. Well, Pace Truck should be turning off the lights this time by, leaving us with just about 90 laps to get this race completed. Neil797, aka Neil Lapidus, here in the race, saying tricky race so far. You know, that's the one thing, and I love it. I know iRacing's doing it with the Pro Series. They kind of switched it up this year. And that's one thing I love that the admins do is they throw in some tracks that we don't always see drivers accustomed to. Tracks that aren't included in the regular ARCA series. They might have been in the past, but they aren't currently. So, you know, tracks like Myrtle Beach, where you don't always race there a lot. You're not going to be racing here as much as tracks like in a Motor Speedway or Talladega or whatever it might be that we see running all the time here on iRacing. Myrtle Beach, we see it sometimes, but not as much as others. As music is coming down, Pace Truck getting ready to go in. He takes a hard left as these drivers getting ready to turn left. A lot. 797 Neil saying a learning curve for sure. Glad to have my dad back to the American Racing ARCA Series, though, and we are as well, as we're green flag racing back at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Nick Going, the showman, up here at the top in second. Your defending American Elite Racing ARCA Series champion, trying to make it another one this year. We are going to raise it up a little bit here tonight with AtlantaRacing. We ain't done this in a long time. Let's raise it up, baby. Nick Going, putting in the work now. You can see on the back of Jared Mogard's car, it says go hard or go home. And he will have to go hard if he wants to beat Nick Going in this now cat and mouse game up here for first and second place. Here we come. Jared Mogard now up here, leading tonight's race. He started in third, really shot it out the first few laps like we talked. Oh, and we got a caution. Tyler Tayon off track. Oh my gosh. He is still flipping. 5 and 39 involved as well. Let's go to the AtlantaRacing instant replay and see what just happened with Tyler Tayon here in the 80 car. Oh, and the 5 gets into it, and that is what causes that huge crash right at the start finish. We're going to have to go back and watch that once more and check out the 5 of Sam Taylor to see what just happened with him. Oh, and he locks it up out of turn 4, hits the 39. Excuse me, who hits the 89. I'm sorry, the 80 of Tyler Tayon, who goes for a whirl. Here's the on-board look with Tyler. Oh man, that'll make you dizzy right there. Boy, oh boy. Ain't it for these drivers. 4th caution of the night now for them. I don't expect too many to head down the pits. It wasn't too long ago we were down there. Randy Lapidus saying, wow. Yeah, wow indeed. That was one of the craziest flips I think I've ever seen on a broadcasted race that I've done. Of course, you know, on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, you see that kind of stuff all the time. But man, to see it here especially, it just, I don't know how it must have just caught that air just right because he went for a wild ride. 10 laps away from the halfway mark here tonight for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Mountain Refugee throwing it up, saying full send and no lift. He doesn't lift for anybody. Well, very excited. We got about 100 more stickers coming in for Atlanta Racing. Well, I think we got about 70 coming in, and then he's going to ship the other 30 because he ran out of the paper. But we also have some other really cool stuff coming in. So if you haven't gotten a sticker and you want a sticker, please let me know, and I will get you one. Just let me know your address, and I'll mail you. Need to get some more stamps, but that's easy. Easy fix. Like, dude, at the end of the day, I end up just needing to buy my own sticker machine, but I feel like they would just never come out that good. All right, music's headed down as we're about to head back racing under the lights at Myrtle Beach Speedway here on the coast of South Carolina. Jared Mogard leads with Nick Goen in second, Tyler B., Chris Murphy, and Charlie Mosley Jr. making the rest of your top 5 drivers. Here we go for a restart once again. Let's go racing at Myrtle Beach. It's gonna be a fun race. Special Ed saying putting this out there. Wait. Special Ed also with a 200-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Special Ed. Greatly appreciate that, sir. And he also said, putting it out there if it hasn't been said, congratulations, Jamie Haynes, on the birth of his second daughter, Josie. Of course, we started off tonight's broadcast. Congratulate Mr. Haynes. And we'll say it as many times as we would like to. Congratulations, baby. We know Mr. Haynes is happy to have his daughter home, his wife home, and everything going good. 7 of Jared Mogard still leads. Let's take a look. Some of the other drivers. Speaking of Jamie Haynes, we're cutting to him live right now as he is down 8 spots. He started in second here. He's really trying to get his foot to the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? Got involved, unfortunately, trying to split it into 3. But ended up splitting himself, unfortunately, into turn 1 just after a restart. So, see what he can do. Oh, man, and George Rincon really putting all the stops on Corey Colby at the moment. Well, headed back now live up to your leaders. Nick Goen has gone absolutely nowhere, and neither has Tyler B. Tyler B is sitting right here in third. And we've got Randy Lapidus and Tyler Tayon leaving pit road. So a couple more drivers completing their pit cycle, making it back as we come to the halfway mark here at Myrtle Beach. Well, as of right now, I think Nick Goen is just playing it cool, calm, and collected, as I love to say. He doesn't really have a reason to pass Jared Mogard yet. If he can sit here and save as much as he needs to, sitting in second, he's going to be doing himself a favor in the long run. So, Nick Goen right now, if I had to guess, he's a very smart man. He is just sitting in second, playing his cards cool, and waiting for possibly a mistake on Mogard's part, or maybe another caution for another retry. We'll see. Once again, Matthew Boone coming up on the 12 of Dylan Picklesmeyer. Always some action when you're getting around Matthew Boone. On board now with L-Town Motorsports' own Dylan Picklesmeyer. Picklesheimer. That's how you say it. Picklesheimer. Because it's got the pronunciation there. I wonder if he did that because I pronounced it wrong for 3 years. Oh gosh. I hope I haven't been pronouncing that wrong for this long. Well, the theme of the night's been, 2 or 3 cars up here in the lead pack kind of doing their own thing. And then behind 4th and 5th, we usually see a whole lot of cars trying to make their way and push it up. But it's almost like they're getting clogged up. You can see it right there. Belanger going and Mogard kind of in a league of their own. And behind Christopher Murphy, we've got a whole suit of drivers coming up, including Charlie Mosley Jr., who is really wanting to pass at number 21. And here is a beautiful view of the track right now. It does look like Douglas King came off the track and came back on. I know the entrance to pit road has been a little tricky for some of these drivers, especially under green flag conditions. So that could be playing a big factor into why they are wrecking out or sliding out, trying to brake a little too much on that back stretch headed into pits. It's weird because it's into the entrance of turn 3. And then it's a super, super narrow little road onto the pit road entrance. And you heard it. Oh, and the 88 of Tyler B is wrecked out on the front stretch near the victory lane zone. And Nick Goen saw a little bit of a slip up. We were on board with Jared Mogard and we kind of heard it. And here goes Nick Goen to the inside of Mogard. Jared Mogard now having to push it all out. After a small mistake, the 33 is right up on that bumper. I don't know what exactly happened with Tyler B. If he got loose out of turn 4 like we have seen a few other drivers do, and I think that might have been what happened. My Lord, Nickel Dime with a 1,000 bit donation as a caution comes out. Nickel Dime, thank you so much, buddy. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Wow. It's been a long time since I got a 1,000-bit donation. Thank you so much. Well, here is a look at what just brought out that caution. $16 getting loose. 39 almost gets it to the back of him. But that is going to be a single car incident on the track with the 16 of Douglas King. And now we're going to see most of your drivers headed down to pit, so we're going to bring up your pit stop indicator and catch up with your favorite drivers as they progress through this pit stop. Special lad saying, Nickel Time, are you real? Where have you been? Where have you been, Nickel Time? Glad to see you here tonight, buddy. Well, looks like Neil Lapidus will be leading this restart unless he gets the wave around. Jared Mogard second, Nick going third, Chris Murphy fourth, and Jamie Haynes fifth. I would have to guess that, I don't know if Neil Lapidus will get the wave around or not. Go 16 of Douglas King headed down into pits, maybe to repair some of that damage from past incident we just saw. Nickel Time says he's been working like a dog. Hope everything is going well with you, sir. Gonna have just about 50 laps remaining at the line when we get going here in just one moment's time after what is the 5th caution of the night. Here's your current leader, Neil Lapidus, as the pace truck has turned off the lights. Meaning one thing, music's coming down, and we're about to get back green flag racing at Myrtle Beach Speedway. You're watching the American League Racing ARCA Series live presented by AtlantaRacing. As the pace truck is off the track, drivers headed around turn 4, Barney getting ready to wave that green flag.
Green, green,
there
green.
he goes. He needs rotator cuff surgery. Let's go racing at Myrtle Beach. And already we got some craziness. Jared Mogard pulling out front and Neil Lapidus immediately. Here comes Nick going. And that was insane. And there's Jamie Haynes up here into 4th, back in the top 5 behind Chris Murphy. Well, that rebunched up everybody. No more lap traffic for the time being. This might be what Nick Goen needed to get past that 7.
All right, man,
Oh, and we got a crash.
down.
81 and John Osborne's off the track. Oh, man, let's go to the Atlanta race against the replay and see what just happened with the 81 of Mr. John Osborne into turn 1. And what happens? Oh, too much. Just too much going into turn 1. Maybe too much on the brakes. 81 is going to slide out and bring out the caution once again here on the track. Special lad says, let's go Haynes. Nickel Time says, with his new baby car. That's right, brother. Many laps right now being completed under caution. That is leading less and less time for these drivers to actually battle it out on the track. They're battling it out under pit flag, or pit stop. Pit flag. I'm all over the place tonight. Green flag pit stops really haven't been a thing tonight. Everybody having to pit during these cautions and really haven't had any kind of strategy to it here in the latter half of the race. Randy Lapina saying called it quits for tonight. Was hoping for a better showing for Milford Towing. Next week is Talladega. Well, hate to hear that for you, Randy. Best of luck next week at Talladega. Talladega is one of my favorite tracks. One of those tracks anybody can win at, so you've got a great shot. Good luck next week, sir. Well, there goes the pace lights on the pace truck as we're getting ready to go back racing. Music's coming down. That green flag is about to drop. "42 laps to go at the line. Jared Milgard and Nick Gowen out of turn 4. Who will it be in victory lane? Let's go racing." Nick Gowen taking a wider approach than the 7 is. 7 wearing it down just a little bit more. That 33 of Gowen is sitting pretty with 40 to go. Jamie Haynes now leading Chris Murphy and Charlie Mosley Jr. within the top 5. As we were just restacked for maybe even the 7th caution of tonight's race. But we all kind of know it's going to be like that short track like Myrtle Beach. Oh, and the 14 and Neil Lapina spins out. Caution is out. Caution is out. All right, well, I believe we just saw what happened right in front of our eyes, but let me go try to find it here with the Atlanta Racing instant replay. Yeah, here it is. And there it is, 14 of Neil Lapidus. Yeah, caution for a half spin. This isn't generally something I would have just seen a caution for. He didn't even stop on the track. Like, there was not even a point where he completely stopped. He was going the entire time and immediately regained his speed and position on the track. So I really don't understand why a caution was just come out. We've seen worse events with cars tonight, especially here, right on the front stretch, that I was like, oh man, a caution's about to come out, and it didn't. And then this just happened, and definitely didn't expect that. So we head back live up here to Jared Milgard, your leader. Count down those laps under caution. Well, don't forget, after tonight's race, we're going to have a race-winning interview with your Victory Lane champ here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. You're not going to want to miss any of that race recap. Well, Dime saying he drove through hot Atlanta the other day. Very nice. It hasn't been too hot lately, but man, during the summer, it can get spicy. Well, as we said at the beginning of tonight's race, there's a lot of chat and discord about who was going to be the car to beat, and it's really been Jared Mogart. Man, he is just dominated. Even when he gets overtaken, I mean, immediately overtaking on that restart just 3 times ago. Myrtle Dime says, I enjoy anything above freezing this time of year. Oh yeah, if you're used to Canadian winters, I'm sure anything is better. Music's coming down as we are looking to go back. Green flag racing at lap 107. 33 to go at the line, and we're going to be kicking it into high gear.
Green, green, green.
Let's go tonight at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Really, really good restart here from Jared Mogart. He really pulled in front of Nick Goen, making sure there was no room for that second place driver to pull out in front of him. And you know, the thing is, you get bunched. I feel it's just hard. They're so bunched up, and they were spread out for so long. It's like it's hard to race like this again because you're so close together. 30 laps to go for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Neil Lapidus is off track. Back on it for the 14. Pump 437, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow, greatly appreciate it. Nick Goen really putting on the pressure now to Jared Mogart. North Carolina is full, so special ed. Yeah, Atlanta's pretty full too. I'm Pump 437 says, is that your voice or is it a voice changer? No, it is my voice. I always wondered though, could they make a voice changer that changed it to sound professional? I don't know. Maybe they could. Special Ed saying that's his voice, best in the business. Nickel Dime saying it's a voice changer. Yeah, it's a voice changer. Yep. It was $1 million, but it's worth it. Oh, and some damage possibly to the 38 of Matthew Boone. He is on the wall, and now he pulls right in front of the 81 of John Osborne and the 10 of Corey Colby. "23 laps to go for these American Elite Racing ARCA Series drivers." Now with 20 laps remaining, Nick Goen is going to have to rethink his strategy and kick it up into the highest gear he knows. He now is going to have to fight for that first place spot, and he is pushing it pedal to the metal. I pump says Max Verstappen.
All right, man, caution is out.
And a caution is out. Doug King off the track again for the 16 Bud Light Chevrolet. Let's go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and see what just happened right here with Mr. Douglas King. I got a Lewis Hamilton hat on right now, buddy. 16 right there. Single car incident stopping on the track. And that will bring out the caution once again here at Myrtle Beach. 18 laps to go for these ARCA Series drivers once again. You can find us here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch and YouTube, as well as on Wednesdays when the Throwback Cup Series starts back. Nickel Time saying, dang it, Doug, and I'm pumped. Saying, you're epic pro gamer. Going to be seeing a few headed down to pits. Not too many, though. They want to keep that position with just a few laps to go. I love when that plays, because I was talking earlier to some of my brother's friends on Xbox. We were all playing Call of Duty, and we were all just doing the Tim Allen because I seriously watch Home Improvement every single morning. I went on Hulu this morning, and it was saying that the account was messed up, and it's a family member's account. And I was like, hey, you need me to get the account now because it says it's messed up? And they're like, oh, sorry, I lost my card. I had to get it replaced. So yeah, Home Improvement is on Hulu. They actually put it back on there. It was on there until 2018, and then they put it back on here. It was off for 4 years. So I watch it every single morning. I have probably seen every episode at least 10 times. It is one of the best shows. It's so funny. And what has happened? Tyler Tayon has crashed before the race even got going back. Oh, yeah, special let's say he met Zachary Ty Bryan, and I have seen BattleBots. BattleBots is awesome. I used to watch that on G4. Here we come around the bend. 7 of Jared Mogard, 33 and Nick Goen, bringing it to lap 14.
Green flag,
And we're back racing at Myrtle Beach. Green flag sponsored by, it's not sponsored, it's presented by Owen Jose Ruiz. Saw him spin out of the corner of my eye. Go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and watch what happened right here with the 23 of Ruiz. Oh, and it looks like an maybe a little incident with the 2. That's going to be something we can see a little bit better if we head on over to the blimp cam. All right, watching that line 23. Let's see if there's any contact with the 2 car. Yeah, looks like just a little bit from the 2, and then maybe Matthew Boone gets into the back of them. Little clip right there from another driver as well. Man, oh man, so unfortunate for these drivers. Like I said, they're having less and less time to race it out. Especially now. We're going to be in single digits when we come back. I'm pumped. Usually the cars won't, unless, I don't even think the game really permits the cars going over the fence too much, but they sometimes will. That's awesome, Special. I feel like you told me that one time. That's so cool. It would have been so cool to get some autographs from...
And his name is John Cena!
John Cena, baby! Good Lord. We'll never live down the infamous John Cena loop when I couldn't get it to turn off. Base truck is turning off the lights. 8 laps to go at the line. Who is gonna win at Myrtle Beach? Garden going out of turn 4.
Green flag, green flag.
And it's pedal to the metal. Cameras flash at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Great Scott, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate that. Dirty Bird, thank you so much for the subscription, baby.
All right, man. Caution.
Oh, and a caution is out. Another caution comes out, and we're going to be looking at a possible green-white checkered. I like NASCAR as well, buddy. Let's go see what happened with Dylan Picklesmar and Matthew Boone. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right still. Oh, my God. Fast. And they go 3 wide, and the 88 gets into the 12 and into the 38. Oh, man, some of the drivers we just saw involved in that last caution got involved there as well. Seeing it now from the blimp cam. Picklesimer. Thank you, Dirty Bird. And there it is, 88 to the 12. Mountain Refugee throwing up the Diet Sprite for Tony. Tony's up in the blimp camp providing all of the great views here tonight. The Diet Sprite. Special Ed saying, Tony, I couldn't say it better myself. And we're definitely going to be trying for a green-white checkered here.
Show me the money! Show me the money!
Oh, man. With Mo Garden going up here in the top row. Dirty Bird throwing up the ARCA Series logo in the Boom Shakalaka. And just like that, Special Ed with the 100-bit donation, baby. Thank you so much, Special Ed. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Y'all have been so nice and generous these past couple of broadcasts with the donations. I appreciate it so much. Well, just 2 laps will remain when we get going. And now Nickel Dime with a 200-bit donation. Thank you so much, Nickel Dime. Greatly appreciate that, buddy. Music is headed down as the race looks to come to a conclusion. And here we go. You hear the engines revving, and we're back. Green flag racing. All they need to do is bring out that white flag. Nick Gowen is going to be pushing as hard as he can to the rear of Jared Mulgard. And will they bring it out? White flag is out. And Special Ed with a 200-bit donation. Nick Gowen spins. Huge wreck behind Jared Mulgard. White flag is out, and Jared Mulgard will see the carnage behind him and come home with a win at Myrtle Beach Speedway. BTB 815, thank you so much for the follow. What a way to end a race here at Myrtle Beach, with Mulgard taking home the win. And we will have your final race results here in just a moment. Dirty Bird saying, great stuff, ATL. Thank you so much, buddy. Nickel Dime saying, dang, I thought the 33 wrecked himself to keep off the 7. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Jared Mulgard. Oh, I'm sorry, this is for qualifying. You might want to see it for the race. Jared Mulgard taking home the win with Christopher Murphy in 2nd, Tyler B 3rd, Charlie Mosley Jr. 4th, and Jamie Haynes 5th. Michael Carter getting 6th with Neil Lapidus 7th, George Rincon 8th, John Osborne 9th, and Nick Gowen getting 10th. Matthew Boone 11th with Corey Kobe 12th, Jose Ruiz 13th, Matt Langley 14th, and Doug King 15th. Dylan Picklesmeyer taking home 16th, Tyler Tayon 17th, Randy Lapidus 18th, Sam Taylor 19th, and James Suggs 20th. Special Ed saying, great night like always, Atlanta Racing. Well, thank you so much, buddy. And now you just saw for just a little bit, Jared Mulgard burning down the house. And ECR Kool-Aid bringing it up with a 1,000-bit donation. ECR Kool-Aid, holy schmack, man. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Whew. What a night indeed. All right, let's go try it again. Oh, he's already in here. He's ready to go. Man is ready for his interview. Hold on. Jared, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Man, oh man, a dominant performance here at Myrtle Beach. I even mentioned during the broadcast, some drivers were talking about how good you are here. Are you just known to be a short track king, or are you just super good at Myrtle Beach?
Neither. This thing was a handful tonight, man. Me and Nick, we were chatting a little bit there under one of the yellows. I said it may not look like it, but I wasn't comfortable, and he mentioned he really wasn't either. It's just, I don't know. The setup tonight, it felt good for maybe a corner, a lap. If you were lucky, it felt really good, and then it seemed like you'd have 2 or 3 laps where you just kind of felt out of control. So it may have looked easy in the broadcast, but it definitely was not behind the wheel. That's for sure.
Hey, well, let me tell you, you made it look easy, which is a good thing, but I know it was a hard race out there for you. What do you feel like was the hardest part about keeping Nick going from getting past you? Because it seemed like over 100 laps, he was right there on your rear bumper.
Yeah, once Nick got up there, I knew he was gonna keep me honest, and he did. And I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable there the last, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 restarts. That last one, I finally nailed it somewhat decent, but I'm sure you noticed in the broadcast as well. It just couldn't get off the bottom, and I probably should have went to the top on one of them, but I hadn't done that the whole race. So I felt like I had a little bit better shot on the bottom just because I kind of knew what it was going to do. I didn't want to go to the top and not really know what it was going to do and possibly give the lead away. Because I was maintaining enough to get the lead in 1 and 2 coming out of 2. So I maybe should have switched it up, but it thankfully it ended up working out for us.
Hey, well, you'll love to see your winner here tonight at Myrtle Beach, Jared Mogard. Jared, anybody you want to shout out or thank before we head off tonight's broadcast?
Yeah, just gotta thank KDS Internet, Die by Power Computers, Asus Monitors, Twitchy Race Reports, Jamie and everybody for putting on this league. Shout out to Nick and everybody in the top 3. It was a really good race. It was difficult, but it was a good race. And then lastly, thank you and all the fans for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for putting on a show. Congrats on your win here at Myrtle Beach, and enjoy your night celebrated, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, well, that is the end of tonight's broadcast. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. And let me say, ECR Kool-Aid Nickel Dime, thank y'all so much. A 500-bit donation and a 100-bit donation from Nickel Dime and Kool-Aid. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that. Sorry I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to cut him off during his interview. But thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate it and greatly appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. We will be back on Sunday, next Sunday, a week from today, as we head to Talladega Super Speedway for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. You don't want to miss it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and have a great week.